OSOYOO Robot Car for Raspberry Pi. Lesson 1, Basic Installation and Movement. Welcome to the first lesson of OSOYOO Robot Car for Raspberry Pi. In this lesson, we will introduce how to install the framework of the OSOYOO Robot Car for Raspberry Pi firstly, then we will simply tell you how to install Raspberry Pi OS for the Raspberry Pi and how to use console to control Raspberry Pi. We'll use OSOYOO Robot Car for Raspberry Pi to do some simple movements. Step 1. Hardware installation. Please prepare all parts as above shows. Remove the protective film on chassis. Put the print side of car chassis up. Install 2 motors with metal motor holders. Use the long hex screws in package of metal motor holder to cross motor and metal motor holder, and then fix with nuts in the package. Please fix these hex screws via hex screwdriver. Please check the motor direction before installing the other motor. The wires of motor are relative. You can follow the prints for motor directions on lower car chassis. Please make sure screw holes of metal motor holder at the bottom and motor in correct direction. Install the other motor with the same way. Use short screws in packages of metal motor holder to fix the motor on the car chassis. Cross lower car chassis and metal motor holder from bottom to top with the short screws. There is a print for OSOYOO Model X motor driver module on the lower chassis. Please make sure you install the OSOYOO Model X motor driver module in correct direction. Install OSOYOO Model X motor driver module to lower car chassis with 4 PCS M2.5 plastic screws, plastic pillars, and plastic nuts. Please install 4 plastic pillars on the lower chassis with M2.5 plastic nuts firstly. Then fix the OSOYOO Model X motor driver module on the plastic pillars with M2.5 plastic screws. There is a print for voltage meter on the lower chassis. Please install voltage meter with 2 PCSM 2.5 plastic screws, plastic pillars, and plastic nuts. There is a print for universal wheel on the lower chassis. Please install the universal wheel under the lower chassis with M3*10 hex screws and M3 nuts. Please use M3*10 hex screws to cross universal wheel and lower chassis from bottom to top, and then fix with M3 nuts. Install 2 wheels onto the motors. Then fix these with screws for wheel. If you find the wheels install too tightly to move, you can remove the screws on wheels. Install 4 PCS M3*45 copper pillars on lower car chassis with 4 PCS M3*10 hex screws. If the screws come off easily, you can add M3 washes between screws and chassis as the video shows. There is a protective film on upper chassis, but to save time, we remove it before video. There are some prints for battery case and for Raspberry Pi board. Please install battery case with M3*10 screws and M3 nut according to the prints. Here the M3*10 screws are cross head, not hex head. The holes for Raspberry Pi board are suitable for Raspberry Pi 2, 3B, 3B+, 4, 3A+. Here we install Raspberry Pi 4 as example. The installation for other boards are the same. Fix 2 PCS M2.5 plastic pillars with M2.5 nuts on the holes of upper chassis as the video shows. From bottom to top, use M2.5 plastic pillar to cross the holes of Raspberry Pi as the video shows, and then M2.5*12 plastic pillar. Install 2 PCS M2.5 plastic screws on Raspberry Pi to fix the board on the upper chassis. Install 2 PCS M2.5 plastic screws under the chassis to fix the board on the upper chassis. Insert OSOYOO PWM hat on Raspberry Pi. Please make sure 40-pin GPIO port of OSOYOO PWM hat stand on the GPIO pins of Raspberry Pi board. The OSOYOO PWM hat are compatible with Raspberry Pi 2, 3B, 3B+, 4, 3A+. Step 2. Circuit connection. Connect left motor to K1 or K2 socket of OSOYOO Model X motor driver module. Connect right motor to K3 or K4 socket of OSOYOO Model X motor driver module. Connect voltage meter to OSOYOO Model X motor driver module with 3-pin female to female jumper wires. Please connect VTVCCGND of voltage meter to V0-12VGND of OSOYOO Model X motor driver module. Connect OSOYOO Model X motor driver module to OSOYOO PWM hat with 6-pin female-to-female jumper wire. Also connect 2-pin 20 cm cable. V-GND socket to V-out socket via 2-pin 20 cm cable. ENA to PWM0. ENB to PWM1. IN1 to pin 16. IN2 to pin 18. IN3 to pin 13. IN4 to pin 15. Connect 18650 battery box to the red socket of OSOYOO PWM hat. Install upper chassis to lower chassis with 4 copper pillars and fix copper pillars with M3*10 hex screws and M3 washes. Please install your 18,650 batteries in battery box correctly. Please check polar direction carefully, otherwise it can destroy your device and may cause fire hazard. Now you have completed the framework of the basic robot car. Step 3. Installation Raspberry Pi OS. Prepare a new micro SD card which is more than 16 GB, and insert it in USB micro SD card reader, and connect USB micro SD card reader with your PC. Download Raspberry Pi Imager according to your PC OS from www.raspberrypi.org/software and then install this software. If the microSD card is not new, please format the SD card firstly. Please open Raspberry Pi Imager, select Erase as operating system, then select your microSD card and then click Write. Download Raspberry Pi Legacy OS from www.raspberrypi.com/software/operating-systems/#raspberry-pi-os-legacy. Please be noted that all sample projects for this robot car supports Raspberry Pi Legacy OS. If you download a zip file, please unzip the file as .img file firstly. Open Raspberry Pi Imager again. Please select Use Custom from Operating System, then select the Legacy OS you have downloaded. You may find the OS named raspiosbusterarm.img. Then select your microSD card and then click Write to burn the OS in your microSD card. It starts burning a OS to your SD card. Please don't remove the SD card till it notices that you can now remove the SD card from the reader. Step 4. Connect Wi-Fi. In this video, we introduce two ways for different customers to connect Wi-Fi simply. If you have any other way, you can leave a comment for this video. Thank you in advance. A. Connect Wi-Fi with monitor. Connect your monitor, keyboard and mouse to your Raspberry Pi board, and insert SD card burn with OS into the slot. Please click the LAN icon at the right upper corner. Sometimes when you click the LAN icon, you may get the notice that Set Wi-Fi Country of Localization of Raspberry Pi Configuration to enable Wi-Fi. Please click Main Menu and then click Preferences, then click Raspberry Pi Configuration. Please select Localization and click Set Wi-Fi Country Code. Please select your country, then click OK to enable Wi-Fi. Click the LAN icon again, and select your Wi-Fi SSID and enter the password to connect Wi-Fi hotspot. You can click LAN or Wi-Fi icon to get the IP address. Click the icon of terminal on the screen, then a terminal will pop up. You can also typing terminal command, hostname, to get the IP address. Please enter the command, sudo raspi config, then click enter to run this command to enable SSH. Please use arrows on keyboard to position the cursor where you want to go, and press enter to confirm the select. Go to configuration menu, use downward arrow on keyboard to go to interface options, then click enter to confirm the selection. Go to SSH, then click enter to select SSH. Use left arrow to go to yes, then click enter. Use right arrow to go to finish, then click enter to exit the window. After doing these, you can control Raspberry Pi remotely. B. Connect Wi-Fi without monitor. Via this way, you need to have permission to log into the router so that you can know the IP address of the Raspberry Pi from router. Insert micro SD card, which is burn with Raspberry Pi OS in USB micro SD card reader, and connect USB micro SD card reader with your PC. Open this micro SD card in your computer. Create a TXT file and rename the file name including extensions to be ssh_boot/ to enable SSH. Visit the link, osoyo.com/picture/rpi_car/servo_car/lesson2/wpa_supplicant.conf and copy all lines. Create a new TXT file in your computer and open it via Notepad++ and paste all lines of wpa_supplicant.conf file. Replace the SSID and PSK with your own Wi-Fi SSID and password and save this file. Rename this file as the name of wpa_supplicant.conf. Send the file wpa_supplicant.conf from your PC to the microSD card. Plug the microSD card into the Raspberry Pi and then power on the Raspberry Pi. You need to turn on the switch on battery case and switch on OSOYOO PWM hat when you power on the car at the first time. Log in the Wi-Fi router and check the IP address of your Raspberry Pi. Now you can control Raspberry Pi remotely. Step 5. Use SSH tool to control Raspberry Pi remotely. Please install the Raspberry Pi with SD card from Step 4 on the robot car, and then power on the robot car. In our sample lessons, we use Windows PC as the remote console device and PuTTY as the SSH tool. Download PuTTY from www.greennd.org.uk/sgtatum/PuTTY and install this exe. In your Windows PC, open PuTTY and click Session on the left tree-like structure. Enter the IP address you got into the text box under host name and 22 under port, then click Open. When you first log into the Raspberry Pi with the IP address, you'll be prompted with a security reminder. Just click Yes. In the video, I set font size of terminal to make video clearly. It will have no effect on subsequent operations. When the PuTTY window prompts, log in as, type in the username, Pi, and password, Raspberry. When you're typing the password in, the window shows nothing, just null, but you're in fact is typing things in. So just focus on typing it right and press Enter. Step 6. Basic movement. Power the car and put it on the ground. Log in PuTTY and run command sudo raspi-config to enable I2C. Go to Configuration menu, use downward arrow on keyboard to go to Interface options, then click Enter to confirm the selection. Use downward arrow to go to I2C, then click Enter to select I2C. Use left arrow to go to Yes, then click Enter. Use right arrow to go to Finish, then click Enter to exit the window. Enter the command sudo apt-get update, then click Enter to turn the command. Enter the command sudo apt-get upgrade, then click Enter to turn the command. When the terminal shows "Do you want to continue?" please click Y, then Enter to continue. Enter the command sudo apt-get install rpi.pio, then click Enter to turn the command. When the terminal shows "Do you want to continue?" please click Y, then Enter to continue. All these commands install GPIO library, and then you can go on other steps. As using Raspberry Pi 4 as example, we need to run the command sudo pip3 install Adafruit PCA9685 to install PCA9685 PWM library. As Raspberry Pi 4 use Python 3. If you use Python 2 in Raspberry Pi 3, please run the command sudo pip install Adafruit PCA9685. Download basic movement program by running command git http://osoyoo.com/driver/pycar/basic.py. As using Raspberry Pi 4 as example, we need to run the command python 3 pycar-basic.py to run the basic movement program. If you use Python 2 in Raspberry Pi 3, please run the command python pycar-basic.py. After running the command, the car will move forward, then move backward, then turn left, then turn right, finally stop.